Hello, everyone. This is Federico Arellano. You can find my content at Arellano Yao with double L and a Y. And it is a pleasure right now to join forces all the way to Canada. We have Konstantyn on the line. Hello, Konstantyn.
Hello, hello, Federica. Nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you too. So, first of all, can you share with us your full name and where are you based right now?
So my full name is Konstantin Volodka. I'm from Canada, Toronto. Right now located here. Moved here a couple of years ago.
That's amazing. So, why do you consider yourself an entrepreneur? Can you tell us a little bit on what do you do?
So I'm filmmaker and producer. Mainly focus on production of films, short films in particular, and commercials. I started about 2 years ago in Halifax, Nova Scotia, actually, producing short commercials for tech startups, and then slowly transition into producing films as well here in Toronto.
Wow, that's amazing. How do you see this industry specifically in Canada? Do you think there's a lot of opportunities for creative entrepreneurs like yourself, and of course, for the people that you work for?
Yes, definitely. There's lots of opportunities, especially here in Toronto. There's lots of hubs opening up in this area. There's lots of entrepreneurs starting in the film industry in particular. It's a pretty, I would say, very interesting industry where sometimes hard to enter, sometimes not, it depending on what you choose to produce. But it's lots of opportunities coming, lots of fresh minds entering this industry, and I highly suggesting to give it a shot if you into films. Yeah, definitely, it's interesting stuff.
Yes, definitely. You know what? Mexico is also famous for its filmmakers. We have seen a lot of Mexican talent, not only in the film industry but also in music or in different aspects, right? I think that in Latin America there's a lot of very important talent that need to be considered, and of course, taking this professionally. Right now, I am some sort of related with the theater industry in Mexico City, which prior to the pandemic was very vibrant as well. And I was so surprised how professional things are, right? And you see something that for you may just seem beautiful or may just seem like spectacular, but behind it, it's math, behind it, it's science, it's a lot of things that are very well done. But what we have in Mexico, for example, and I think this is somehow a pattern in other countries that may be watching this content, is that when you're studying, especially high school students and stuff, that come out to their families and say, okay, you know what, I would like to become a creative entrepreneur, right? Families discourage this idea. They think it won't be enough money for them. They think there won't be enough support for them. What would you say to both parts of the equation? Both young high school students and their families.
Definitely, it's a very hard industry. I wouldn't like saying, "Oh, just go into it and try it. It's awesome. Everything is easy." No, it's not. Most of all, you need to understand one thing. You need to understand business, how the business works. The relationship is matters. Network, knowing people is important. So starting off, just picking up a camera is not enough. Going to meet people, that's what gonna make a difference. Sitting and trying to just make videos for your local coffee shops not gonna make you a successful businessman. You have to give it a try of being creative, not only within your film that you are creating or your commercial, but you have to be creative about how you approach the business side and what you do. Either it's like through some educational materials or it's through partnerships or other ways. Like there's lots of filmmakers finding very creative ways, which I'm constantly learning on day-to-day basis. It's possible to make a lot of money in this industry. You just need to find those ways that works for you.
That's true, and and doing it in a very serious way, right? Like
Yeah.
not trusting only in your talent, because that's pretty much nothing if you do not print also a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of failure. And talking about failure, which is some of the concepts that are more related and more close to entrepreneurs. Um, why do you think entrepreneurship in general it's important in societies like the Canadian, but also worldwide?
Entrepreneurship, well, it's type of mindset that keeps you going, keeps you like you fail and you start on going again. When I think of entrepreneurship, I think of it as a past computer developer guy because I used to be in computer science, and I think of it
Wow.
as a like app development. You came up with like app version 0.01. You failed. Nobody liked it. You had one view, one user, and then what? You don't stop. You create 0.02, 0.03, and so on. For example, Apple, they have this approach as well. Apple 1, Apple 2, Apple 3, Apple 4, 5. Now we have 13. How many failures they had? So entrepreneurship is realizing there is new version always, and there will always be a failure that we need to implement to the new version and make it better. That's it.
That's amazing. And would you recommend it? Would you recommend people to start an entrepreneurial career?
Yes, but be ready. It's tough. Be ready. It's tough. Never easy. You just have to figure out things constantly, nonstop.
Why did you change from computers to filmmaking?
It was not my thing. It was just not. I was not feeling that this is my industry. I was not feeling those are my people. This is my crowd. This is my society that I want to be surrounded by. I love the aspects or certain aspects of this, but then it was not my people. That is something I think is important, is to start where you feel like it's your crowd, it's your team, it's your people. You feel good about people that you're working with.
Absolutely. I have quite similar story. When I studied economics, right? So I have a degree in law and in economics, and I started working at the government. And I never really knew what was wrong. It's just that I was never happy, right? As you said before, it was something to do with the people, with the environment, with the tasks, of course. So I never found myself over there. So thank you for sharing the experience.
Thanks as well.
So, lastly, can you please share a message? Could be about finding your thing, could be about reinventing yourself, even though you have chosen certain paths. Could you give a message on this matter to all of the audience that may be watching this video?
Yes, definitely. Well, reinventing yourself is continuous process. It's not something that we have this kind of hustle culture recently going on LinkedIn and in general in entrepreneurship society, which a little bit toxic, and people think, well, I will just wake up one day and reinvent myself. It's not true. It's not this way. Definitely, it's continuous work. A couple of hours a day, couple of hours, maybe a week. You keep on coming up with new ideas how to improve yourself. You have to look at yourself the way you want to be in like a couple of years, and then wake up one day and be like, okay, this is a thing I want to a little bit work today. The next day, a little bit, next change, and next change, and next change, a little bit at a time. And this is how you get to the point where you want to be without getting yourself in like this, I will just do in one sit. It's never gonna make you happen, and it's gonna make you procrastinate more rather than achieving those results you want to see. So,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, I think I'll summarize it as, of course, decide, right? Take action, but also be very patient with yourself, with the circumstances, but never keep acting, and never keep deciding and choosing what is the right path for you. Um, thank you very much, Konstantin. I think it has been a great pleasure having this talk, and let's stay in touch, please.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks a lot for invite for the for this interview.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And see you on the next one. Bye bye.